Oh, my earth signs, my Taurus, my Virgos, and my Capricorns. How are you doing today? This is a collective general reading for the earth signs. Take it how it resonates, leave the rest for whoever else may need it. All right, so let's step into this message. Let's tap in. Let's tap in. All right. Yeah, I was going to say something, but I forgot. Anyway, let's get this message going. All right, Taurus, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Ancestors, guardians, and guides, you are here with us today. And we are in alignment with our higher selves in the universe. And God is always and forever with us. That was a little choppy, but you know what? Nonetheless, it was still felt. Let's get this going for my earth signs. Ooh, you got two cards. There you go. You got the same. Healing just came out for my fire signs, but you got it with happiness. You're feeling really good at this time. I love this energy. I really do love this energy with healing and happiness. You know what? I'm going to take it because obviously there's a healing going on right now. There's a mass healing. There's a collective healing that's going on. The fire signs are going through it, and so are the earth signs. Okay, and it's a good thing. The earth needs to replenish itself at all times, right? Sometimes it can get a little bit stuck in a rut, I'm hearing. So it's like fulfilling a need, fulfilling a point of happiness within you. All right, you're feeling really good about yourself right now. You're feeling very accomplished in a lot of different ways in your life, right? I feel like you've acknowledged a lot of things that weren't making you happy, and it made room for happiness. You realize what didn't fulfill you, and now you're working on the things that do fulfill you. Okay, so I love that. The fire signs got it with something else, but your healing is different from theirs, right? So this is earth sign energy. Your desire for happiness, right? Your fulfillment at this time is very important because I feel like you have a lot of unfulfilled wishes, right? You feel like you've had a lot of things that have been unfulfilled. Where you have fulfilled a lot, you still feel a need to fulfill your desires and your wishes, right? And your dreams and other aspects of your life. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's do that. Let's do it. All right, let's see what else we get here. Now, this is for my earth signs. Let's see what we get. Because obviously the name of the game is healing. We all have to do it. All right? We all have wounds. We all have, moments that we have gone through that we haven't totally gotten over, or we haven't totally looked at, or even if we have, all right, it's time to now do something else. All right? So let's get this energy. We have wisdom. Okay? The whale. Wisdom. I love that. You're very smart, right? You're very wise beyond your years. You have a lot of deep ancestral knowledge. You have a lot of you can be very book smart, right? You can like kind of know things. Like I'm getting you earth signs. You may think about something and then you look it up and you realize like, okay, I was right? It's like you may not know the answer because you never really indulged in it, but the moment that you do, you realize you've already had the answer. You already know what to do. You already have that wisdom. So this is like DNA, right? This is like something that's already built within you. This is knowledge that you have already. You have protection here with the bear. Okay, so you're very protected at this time. I am doing very good. How are you doing today? Thank you, DC Jimbo. How are you? Thank you for joining me. All right. Yeah, but you have protection with the bear. I love that energy because, again, and this is very good energy. You have the dog with loyalty. This pregnant woman. So some of you may be pregnant. Not all of you, obviously. But at this time, I feel like whatever it is that you're in the process of creating, what you're birthing at this time, there's a sense of you being loyal to the process of it. You being loyal to the development, right? Nurturing it, right? You are ensuring that whatever is in your environment is right for the growth of your environment. I love this energy, being very protective at this time. There may be some type of wisdom or knowledge that you have that you're a little bit like you're holding on to it, right? You've been given some sort of information that you hold. You could be a good secret keeper, my earth signs, right? You're not someone who kind of necessarily takes that for granted when somebody tells you something, right? You're helping other people heal at this time by the things that they're telling you, and it's also in a way helping you heal in return, right? So it's like a give and receive of of healing and freedom. You have the eagle at the bottom. So soar high, soar far, right? Remember the mission that you're on and follow the path. And you have another owl. Well, another owl. You have an owl here. I don't know why I said another owl. But owls may be important to you. All right. You may be seeing them lately, something about them, but that's definitely the wisdom, right? Even with the whale and the wisdom that is there. That's definitely deep internal information that you may have family lineages of information, like your information. You may be talking to your elders at this time to get more information about something, right? Getting that information that others may not know in some sort of way, whether it be about the family or just speaking to people that have been through something. They have been through their own healing journey and found happiness, and you actually kind of, I don't want to say following that order, but you're getting that advice from them. You're learning from their experiences to implement into you what you have going on. Okay, and that's very helpful for you at this time. All right, so whatever it is that you're doing and learning from is it's actually good. It's helping you. There's somebody or something here that you've kind of clung to help you to heal. And that's a very good thing. I love that. I love that. I truly do love that. Okay, so let's see. From my earth signs, the Taurus, the Virgos, and the Capricorns, what do we got going on? What's the energy around here? That is the message. All right. We have this says the Action of Swords, but in this deck that means the Knight of Swords. So a lot of questions, and the eagle wing, right? The bird feather. This is about taking flight. The air energy is communication. It's things that travel. It's things that blend things together. Also, right? Air is an amplifying energy. So there could be like something that's kind of triggering you at this time, and it's a good thing. Like, be triggered at this time, I'm hearing. All right, if something kind of makes you a little bit upset, sit down and look at it and say, well, what was that? Like, why did I react that way? Why did that I feel that way? And you're going to start to see more about like yourself, right? And this is what you always do. I mean, you know, I don't feel like this is something, it may be new to you, but it's something that you're very much utilizing. It's a tool that you're utilizing. You have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're asking questions right now. I feel like you're asking brand new questions. You're not asking the same old questions at this time. You're starting to want to dig deeper into things with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Right? There could be some type of truth coming to you at this time that's going to make you kind of reactive. So be mindful of that, my earth signs. You have the Nurturer of Cups. This deck in particular, the cups and the coins, the masculine and feminine energies are kind of flipped around. I don't know if it was intentional, but nonetheless, that's how this deck is. And this is a masculine energy, but it says the Nurturer of Cups. So being very emotionally intact at this time is going to be very important for you. Pouring more into, like, this masculine here realizes when he needs to pour into himself. Okay? So being very open to pouring into yourself at this time. Once you find that truth, once you seek those, you know, the answers you've been seeking, once you get the answers to them, it's like really acknowledging them and working on that healing. All right? Let's see. What else do we have here for... Wow, that is a lot of cards. I'm not taking over those. Let's get a few more cards here for the earth signs. You have a lot of air energy. You have the water energy. You have the death card that just came out. The death is scorpionic energy, Scorpio energy, transformation. It is the deep internal healing. It is the things that you kind of maybe don't even tell anybody about, but these are the things that you're working on internally. With this energy, with the death card, you're questioning yourself at this time. You're questioning your own motives, right? You're questioning, actually, is this making me feel good? Is this taking me to where I want to be, right? I feel like this is a shedding of layers. You know, the death card is all about transformation. It's about the new energy. You have the Six of Wands. Very good. I feel like you're being very honest with yourself at this time, my air signs. I mean, excuse me, not my air signs, my earth signs. You're being very honest with yourself with this Ace of Swords and the Six of Wands. And you're liking the progress that you make. I feel like you're very happy with yourself at this time. It's like, you know, you've been through a lot and you've at times been the cause of maybe your own downfall, right? We all have been, me included. I've been the cause of my own downfall. Like, I'm not judging you for that at all. But again, those times that we have gone through that, now we're learning, now we're being better, now we're, you know, making, you know, like those winning movements. We're not doing that self-sabotaging at this time. The action of swords, the, you know, the actions that you, like things that you say that you had to live up to with the Knight of Swords. Things that you've proclaimed about yourself that you then had to live up to, right? And living up to that may not have been for your best and highest good, even though you've proclaimed it about yourself. But you realize how that wasn't a true and honest representation of yourself. So the Death card sheds that type of energy and lets it go. It says, okay, well, no, 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 no. This is not truly me. This is not what I truly feel. And it's okay for me to actually be honest with myself, to find the right path, to find the true happiness, to try to find the right success, right? Maybe this job wasn't the right job for me, right? I thought it would be the job that would be everything that I needed. But in the long run, you realize, okay, well, maybe it's not, right? And that doesn't just have to be about a job. That can be about anything, but it's like kind of entering into something and realizing when it isn't any more fulfilling to you, or it isn't actually the right path you were supposed to take, and, you know, going that right path. You have the Eight of Coins here, and you have the Three of Coins. So there's a lot of work to do in the sense of mending something, putting things in order, putting things in place, finding the right people, finding the right programs, finding the right, just the right thing here, right? Putting a lot of time and investment and energy into the growth of something, into the progress of something. And this is also inviting in room for other things to come in and assist you, not just having like one blanket plan for something. Right, being very open to there being multiple ways to get to the success point. Okay. We have the Lovers and we have the Two of Cups. Wow, beautiful. There's more than one way to get to something, even with the Two of Cups and the Lovers card. That this is also about commitments and choices. There could be somebody here because you are more open to something, that more opportunity comes your way, more success comes into your life. Right, you know, more partnerships start to formulate. It definitely could be some type of new business partnership or a new connection that's coming in, or a connection that you already have that is strengthening itself. I like that. I love that. You have the Five of Coins, solving some sort of problem, solving some sort of, ooh, I love that. It just flipped in reverse when I tried to put it down. So the Five of Coins in reverse is just like understanding what is holding you back, understanding where something has gone wrong, understanding, you know, releasing also. Once you understand it, you release it. You don't necessarily, you accept it for what it is, but then you move into the right energy. So that Five of Cups in reverse here, it's like understanding where you have had some sort of faults maybe, right? And rectifying it. And not letting those things that have once held you back, hold you back any longer. You have the Empress here with the sacred feminine energy. All right. You are very abundant at this time. I feel like the sacred feminine, I'm thinking about a woman that gets pregnant. All right, we're going to use that as an analogy. But the woman that gets pregnant, right, she has accepted some sort of seed to nurture, to grow, to foster, right, and go through the whole entire complete cycle with this thing, and to ensure that it's successful. So I feel like this is where that commitment energy, the loyalty energy is here. You know, with the dog, that loyalty is here with the Two of Cups and the Lovers card, right? And a sacred connection of some sort. And also not looking at what once was, but looking at what could be. And right, and really working on that. Not saying, oh my God, well, dang, I did that one time and it failed me. But looking at, you know what, maybe if I do this, it'll happen this way. Okay. You have the Six of Swords and you have the Five of Wands is also in reverse. So these two fives came out in reverse. The Five of Coins and the Five of Wands. The fight is over. I feel like you put down your guard in some sort of way so that you're more receptive to something, right? Things start moving more smoothly. She's on this boat going in, you know, that rainbow is there. That's what you're heading toward. She's still looking back though, right? So it's like also looking back at your past so that you don't repeat it. But not to look at it to dwell in it, not to look at it to be like, oh my God, woe is me, but to learn and say, well, okay, this is where I never want to be again. This is the things that, you know, I've already learned my lesson from, and let me move forward, right? Making sure that the steps that you're making moving forward don't replicate past mistakes, past regrets. Okay? Excuse me. Sorry. All right, the Two of Wands, you are definitely moving forward here. Okay. Where was the deck? Oh, here it goes. All right, let's get some advice here for my fire signs. What is the advice for the fire signs? Am I doing fire signs? I'm sorry, earth signs. Not my fire signs, my earth signs. This is for the Virgos, the Leo, the Virgos, the Tauruses, and the Capricorns. I am so sorry. All right, your career is at the bottom, so that may be a focal point for you, making the right choices, making the right moves, okay? Not getting stuck at this time, making sure that your next move is your best move. But you do here have the energies and auras. I love this card because it talks about being in a high vibration and receiving from that high vibration, right? Exactly what it is that you need. There is an owl, another owl on this card. Keep your thoughts and energy positive. How you think affects your aura and your energy. How you act affects your aura and energy. How you think, how you feel, your five senses, right? The things that are just things that you can, I don't know, things that come into your being. Be very mindful of it. But you have the Wild card here. I love this card because it says expect something magical to happen soon. All right. The energy and the aura right now at this time is of good luck for you. But it says choose to be here. And it says surrender to where you are now and your life will miraculously turn out the way you want it. So if you want to expect something magical to happen, accept the position that you are in. Understand why you're there, how you got there. And then say, okay, well, let me do something better this time. Let me do something better with my next choice, with my next movement. Okay, so wherever you choose to be, understand that at some point, wherever you are, at some point you chose to be there by your actions, by your thoughts, by, you know, all of that type of stuff. Okay. All right, let's see. For energies and auras, we have the Knight of Swords. Again, that was the first card that flew out for you. So air energy, Libra, Aries, excuse me. Libra and Aries, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy, okay, with the air signs. So that's definitely the aura, the energy of something, how it flows. You see air flows, right? That stagnancy could be there with air, or the flowing, the breeze could be there with the air, and it makes you, you know, so like the air in which you, the environment in which you stand, how that air flows affects you. How is the communication? Is it tense communication? Then you need to find a more smoother form of communication, right? Or find people that better communicate with you. Something about the communication here. This is, you know, the healing energy that first came out with the happiness. This is like having better communication, better understanding of something, better knowledge of something, so that you know, don't feel necessarily left out, right? You don't feel like something is not understood, right? There's no misunderstandings with something. Excuse me. Let's see. Let me get a card here. I don't know where the card went that I put for energies and auras, but whatever. You have the Death card here. So anything is possible here with this wild card. The transformation is happening. Something is changing, and it's going to change right under your nose. You're not going to have no kind of control over kind of this experience, but there's like something here for you. So don't think about it like, oh my God, again, why is this happening to me? You're like, oh my God, this is happening for me. Okay. Right. It's that type of energy. Not why is it happening, but wow, this is happening for me, for my best and highest good. All right, so choose to be here. The devil just tried to show its face, but guess what? Let's see. The devil definitely trying to show its face. So the choose to be here energy, don't think about something being oppressive if you put yourself in a situation. That means you can get yourself out of it. All right, just as easily as something may have tried to fool you, you can as easily figure it out and counteract that type of energy. So choosing to be here also talks about not being upset about what's going to happen, the things that you can't control, the things that maybe you didn't expect, all of those type of things. The devil energy is putting in the time and the energy and the effort to make sure something is satisfied, something happens how you want it to, no matter kind of how what you have to go through here. But you know that you got what it is that you wanted at the end of the day. And that's what is more important than the trials and tribulations you had to go through to get the satisfaction. So that could be a little tricky, right? With the devil energy, if in a high vibrational way, is enduring what you have to endure to get the satisfaction that you deserve. Okay? So, and the emperor is at the bottom. The emperor is going to ensure that he's satisfied, that his throne, he ain't got to get up off of his throne, okay? The emperor want to sit on his throne and direct where he's at. He don't want to have to get up. He's already done that work to do that. All right? So get to the point where you're sitting on that throne and now you're just directing it to happen for you. You commanding it to happen for you in your favor versus having to put in that hard work because you've already been there and done that. All right? Let me see. Let's get a few cards from here. For my, oh, I knew this card. I was looking for this card the whole time. I'm like, somebody may be a little bit afraid to say something. Somebody may be afraid to how something may come out because I swear to God, this Knight of Swords, I was looking for it. I'm like, did I put it back in the deck? The whole time I was talking, I was looking for it. So I feel like you may be trying to find your voice on something, but just speak. Just do what you got to do. Let it out. Don't be afraid at this time at all. What will happen is meant to happen. So it says the pathway is closed. Okay, some type of pathway you were maybe trying to enter. You were trying to do something. It was not the right thing for you to do. The message is here. It's like you getting the message that something is not meant to be. You have the bank in 222 alignment. All right, because you're not in alignment with something. It's like something is not coming in how you want it to. But the moment you realize that, then you're good. All right, that's when the pathway starts to become more in alignment. The pathway that's closed was never meant to be open. You have Aquarius energy. So my earth signs, it may be an Aquarius that you're dealing with that, whatever, you're dealing with them, their energy is here. There's a contract with an Aquarius maybe, right? Own it. So something here that you have to own is not for anyone else to own. It says love, give and take. This is definitely what you give out, you will get back. What you dish out, you will get back. So I just heard the contract with the Aquarius right now it's like, wow, you have Aries in payment. So the contract with the Aquarius was meant to teach you some sort of lesson, right? That's why it was a contract. That's why you agreed to it, so that you can go through something and learn from it, right? But then this is energy of the Aries energy in order to start new, because the Aries is the first sign, right? So in order for you to start something new with the P, you got to like pay out. You got to pay up your debt, your karmic debt. Okay, so the changes are here. Oh, it's 2 cards, and balance out. You paid some sort of debt. You've paid your karmic debt. That pathway is closed. You don't have to endure it anymore. You don't have to keep going down that road. You're more in alignment now with where you're meant to be, right? Look, I can't make it up. Approved. You've been approved. The pathway can be closed, that you don't have to go down that one anymore. You can go down a new path. You can do something different. You learned your lesson. You made your payment. You have retract and nourish and growing. So because you pull back your energy in some way, shape, or form, it helps you to flourish and grow. All right. You've retracted your focus from one thing and put it on something else so that it can grow in its proper manner. You have enlightenment, fire signs. I kept calling you guys fire signs the whole time. So, and again, look what's here, loyalty. That is what is important to you. Loyalty. You need people that are loyal to you, situations that are loyal to you, jobs that are loyal to you, thoughts about yourself where you're loyal to yourself, actions that you take that are loyal to yourself. You're starting to get a lot wiser at this time, and it's making you take different actions toward yourself and toward your goals and toward your environment. It's just making you do like a kind of a overhaul, right? It's making you do an overhaul of some sorts because you've learned a lot. You've done a lot. You've dealt with a lot. You've paid the debt of the karma that you was meant to pay on something, on quite a few things, obviously here. You've learned your lesson about a lot. Just keep saying that. All right. And it says stop now. Whenever I get this card on this deck, I don't pull anymore. So I stop now because that is what it is. So, earth signs, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Aries. You hear I didn't call you Aries again. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I am so sorry, guys. Anyway, I love you. Deuces. Talk to you later.